Hi, I'm Splashes, and welcome to Minecraft Maniacs 42. And today we are going to be working on our base some more. And actually, today is Thursday, so which means I need to upload this video tomorrow. And normally I do a lot of my recordings on Wednesday, but I lost a whole bunch of time because I didn't have power basically all of yesterday. So I have about 4 hours in order to record this episode for tomorrow, so we'll see what we're able to actually get done. The main thing that we have on today's agenda is we are going to work on this tower over here. Mainly, we're going to build the towers, what our main time-lapse at least is going to be about. And from there, we will probably go ahead and do some other stuff, like might be getting this area down here prepared and set up a bit so we can actually think about things a little more. But I am really just loving seeing this thing with the two towers. Oh, right. Arnobi sent me a picture the other day with the two towers in the distance, and it's beautiful. I just wish I had the view range. I could see it all the time from that distance. Arnobi has gone ahead and done a little bit of work for us, repairing the iron farm per our agreement. He's gone ahead and added in the 3 villagers over there. He still has to add the villagers over here yet, and apparently the zombie disappeared, which isn't great. So these guys aren't continuously generating iron golems. Not only that, the stuff over here isn't mob proof, so we'll need to go ahead and stick some gray carpet down here at some point, because there's an iron golem here and he should not be there, and that is really kind of quite inconvenient, actually. But I'm pretty happy with how things are turning out. Though, in hindsight, I kind of wish I hadn't made such a giant, symmetrical base. It's beautiful, and I love getting to fly through it. It's just a little big, and we're sort of in this point where we're not creating new things each time. We're just sort of like copying and pasting bits, and that's not as much fun because we don't really get to be creative. But fortunately, we do have Barry here to help us, and Jojo should join us shortly, and we can go ahead and get started on that new tower, and I think that'll look really pretty. So with that, let's jump on in to Hyperspeed build mode. So we're going to take a short break and do something silly, because one of the people joined, but they're under a new name now, so all their deaths are erased. So we're going to help solve this problem by bringing their death counter way back up. So let me just get myself a command block. Okay. So the real question is, wait, how do I place down a command block?
Shouldn't it just place?
I thought it would. Here, you try placing it.
What? That's so weird.
How to place command block. Ah, I have to be in creative. Okay, could you throw me back the command block? Okay, so slash kill Darlene. Okay, let me see if this works. I've never actually used a command block before. Eventually I want to get 2 observers. There we go. But for now, can I just do this with a button? the
I
button?
think you can.
I'm pretty sure I can. Alright, I'm still in creative. Let's go back to survival. Make this into a button. Okay, and let's test this out. Nice. Okay, that seems to work. Okay, so just pop this guy here. Pop this guy here. Perfect. Okay, well with that, let's get back into our hyperspeed build mode and go ahead and build ourselves up a nice tower. I should probably throw this away. What should I do with this command block?
Throw it in lava. But,
Where do I don't even know, where do I have lava? Oh, the iron farm. Hey, JoJo's here. Now we can really start.
Yay!
Oh goodness.
I saw that your wings deployed halfway up the...
Okay, and off it goes. Did that go down in the lava?
I think so.
And end of hyperspeed build mode, and we now have ourselves a third tower, which is really awesome. We're actually really starting to get somewhere. We now have 3 towers here, and I just wish I had the render distance on this server to really be able to see these 3 towers at a nice distance. It's kind of frustrating that the render distance just isn't that far here, especially given the size of this base. But I'm pretty happy with this tower, and fortunately, Jojo and Barry were able to help me get this all done, and that really helped speed up the process, or at least made it less lonely, because Barry was really struggling with the patterns, and I was probably not much help in trying to explain them. Unfortunately, we did make a mistake with this tower. And I'm going to stand here for a moment and pause here if you want to try and figure out how this tower and this tower differ. How I screwed up this tower. So there's something wrong about this tower that I didn't do on this tower or this tower. I'll just stare here for a moment. Any idea? Well, it's actually every single block on this tower I have messed up. Because this tower is, in fact, Come on, fly. Fly. Oh, did I forget how to... I forgot how to fly. I forgot how to use the controls to fly. Why am I so incompetent? Okay. I'm not used to having multiple buttons on my mouse, so I get confused sometimes. But this whole tower is 5 blocks higher than this tower. And I screwed that up on the very first blocks I placed. So this whole tower is just shifted up 5 higher. And when you're looking up near the tops at like how much higher this is than this, you can't really see it. But if you look down at the bottoms here where this guy intersects, you can see that this is quite a bit wider than that. And that's because I screwed up the height. But not only that, somehow I've screwed up this too. So if you look here, over here, well, you can't really see over there because there's not a tower there yet. But over here there's, let me not be zooming towards it. Over here, this comes right up against the tower. Over here, this comes right up against the tower. Over here, this isn't even close. And I just don't know what I did wrong. Actually, I think I see it. I think I actually do see what went wrong. I think I screwed up on these patterns here. Because if you look at this guy comes up and it goes basically right to the edge of here. Right where this block would come to the top. And this guy's sort of intercepting here. So somehow I've just completely screwed up these two patterns. Which is annoying. Well, I guess we'll have to fix that next week. But at least I now finally see what was wrong. Because I was just completely confused. It's like, what did I do? Yeah, I definitely screwed up the pattern here somewhere. And that's, I don't know, that's really odd to me that I managed to screw that up somehow. So today, well, this side is really, it's just an endless list of screw-ups. This tower is too high. These things are shifted over. And then, at the very beginning, when we first made this little guy, I screwed this up and it's sort of like offset. And then we screwed up multiple times making the tower. And, oh, goodness gracious, it's just... It's just a mess. It's just such a mess that's been going on here. And I fell down this hole again. You know, I made things worse. I've made things worse. You know, I'm going to cover up this hole because I'm tired of falling down it. I fall down it all the time, and it is really annoying. There we go. Now I should not be able to fall down it at all. And, hold on. There's a pig in here. Why is there a pig in here? How did you get in here? Spider pig. Huh. Well, unfortunately though, I think that is all I really have time for. I really only had about 4 hours of time to record, and most of that went into building this giant tower. You know, maybe making giant towers is probably not the best thing to do when I'm time limited. Oh, and I am out of rockets, so this isn't exactly brilliant. Oops. But with that, thank you for watching. I've been Splashes, and next week we can finally build up the last tower. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.